These 10 micro habits are your exit plan from survival mode and your blueprint to effortless glow, rest, and feminine energy flow. You weren't born to chase, fix, or prove. You were born to attract, inspire, and receive. But somewhere along the way, you got tired of waiting and turned into the man you wished would show up. Powerful truth bomb. High-achieving, hyper-independent, deeply unfulfilled. That's the quiet heartbreak of women stuck in masculine overdrive. And baby, it's costing you everything. Your peace, your softness, your glow. The emotional reality. You're exhausted, always in control. Planning every move. Saying yes when you mean no. And deep down, all you want is to feel safe enough to let go. To be held, to be cherished, to be supported. But let's be real, this isn't strength. It's survival mode. You've learned to suppress your needs. Turn down help, micromanage every detail. Skip rest, skip softness, skip surrender. That's not femininity, sis. That's burnout in heels. Radiant rebels, it's time to stop doing the most and start receiving more. Because feminine energy? It's not about being passive. It's about being powerful in your presence, magnetic in your softness, and wildly irresistible in your ability to receive. If you're done being the strong one all the time, like this video, hit subscribe, and drop a comment saying, I'm ready to receive. Micro habit number 1, romanticize your routine, babe. Main character mornings only. Turn your mornings into a soft rebellion. You're not just brushing your teeth. You're stepping into your next era. Light the candle, take your time with that serum, touch your skin like you're sacred. Because you are. Feminine energy isn't rushed. It lingers, it glows, it makes the ordinary feel divine. Spray the perfume just to walk into your kitchen. Wrap yourself in that silk robe even if nobody's coming over. Play music that feels like you're starring in your own romantic drama. You don't wait for special moments, you create them. Because when you move like life is art, it starts treating you like a masterpiece. Radiant rebels, beauty isn't vanity. It's strategy. Pleasure is power. And when you romanticize your routine, you magnetize your reality. Micro habit number 2, flirt with life, not just men. Turn heads without saying a word. You don't need to perform to be seen. Your energy speaks before you open your mouth. Your aura enters the room before your heels hit the floor. Smile like you know a secret. Let your gaze linger with intention. Tilt your chin, slow your pace, lower your voice like velvet. Walk like the street is your runway and the world is lucky just to witness. This isn't about seduction, it's about remembrance. A woman who flirts with life remembers who she is, worthy, divine, unbothered, magnetic by design. You hold eye contact not to chase, but to awaken. You compliment strangers because beauty flows through you, not to win anything. You sway, you glow, you move like you were born with a soundtrack. Feminine energy doesn't beg to be seen. It dares to be felt, it lingers, it haunts in the best way. It shifts a room without lifting a finger. This is the woman who makes the air thicker. The one people recall days later and don't know why. The one whose softness disarms, whose presence captivates, whose silence is louder than noise. Radiant rebels, this is your reminder, you are the main event. You're not asking for attention. You are the moment, you are the muse. And baby, when you flirt with life, it flirts right back. Microhabit number 3, receive first, react later. Don't chase, don't chase, don't chase. You don't owe the world an instant reply. Not every message deserves your energy. Not every moment deserves your reaction. Let the text sit. Let the call go to voicemail. Let the energy unfold before you move. Feminine energy waits. Not in passivity, but in power. Because when you're grounded, you're unshakable. When you're still, you can see everything. Stay in your body, breathe. Let silence work in your favor. No one can access you on demand unless you allow it. You are not a faucet, you're the ocean. And oceans don't chase, they pull. Meet Ari. The yes girl, the dependable one. The one who'd cancel her plans, stay up late, drain her soul just to keep the peace. She thought saying yes made her lovable, safe, chosen. Then came him. The guy who texted at midnight, made last-minute plans, left her overthinking every message. She bent herself backwards for him, soft-spoken, available, sweet to a fault. Until one night, he said it. You're too available, it's not a challenge. That sentence hit her like a slap in slow motion. She didn't cry. She froze. That night, something in her cracked. Not broke, snapped back into place. The next week, when he sent the usual "you up" text, she didn't reply. When a coworker asked her to cover their shift, she said, "No, I've got plans." She didn't. She lit a candle, poured a glass of wine, and danced alone in her living room like a woman who'd finally chosen herself. No big moment, no apology. Just silence, space, and power. And guess what? He started chasing. Her friends stopped expecting her to overextend. Her phone got quieter, but her mind did too. Ari didn't just say no. She said yes to herself for the first time. And everything changed. Microhabit number 4, be that soft girl with standards. Sweet, but I'll block you in a blink. Say no with a smile and a calm tone. Then walk away like nothing happened, because for you, it didn't. You don't owe anyone over-explaining. You don't need to shrink just to be digestible. You weren't made to be palatable. You were made to be powerful in pink. Softness isn't a lack of strength. It's a refusal to harden in a world that demands it. But softness without standards? That's how you get played. That's how your energy leaks. Real feminine energy holds boundaries like velvet wrapped around steel. You can be sweet and still cut access off in a second. You can giggle and ghost, compliment and correct, bless and block. Because protecting your peace isn't rude, it's radiant. Microhabit number 5, move like a goddess, not a machine. Your hips hold secrets, set them free. Your body was never meant to be a checklist. It wasn't built to rush from task to task, stiff with pressure and obligation. It was made to sway, to stretch, to express. Wake up and stretch like you're waking from centuries of sleep. Roll your shoulders back like a queen who's reclaiming her throne. Dance in the mirror like your body's been waiting to be seen. Move slower, walk with intention. Let your hips speak a language only the free understand. Because feminine energy isn't robotic, it's ritual, it's rhythm, it's release. When you stop moving like a machine, the world stops treating you like one. You become untouchable in the best way, too fluid to be boxed in, too sacred to be rushed. Radiant rebels, your power isn't just in what you say, it's in how you move. And when you move like a goddess, the universe listens. Microhabit number 6. Talk sweet to yourself, daily. Talk to yourself like you're falling in love. That voice in your head? She's shaping your entire life. And if she's cruel, dismissive, impatient, you'll start to believe that's all you deserve. But when you speak to yourself with love, with reverence, with devotion, you rewire your reality. Say it like you mean it. I am magnetic. I am soft and powerful. I am worthy without proof. Speak it in the mirror, whisper it on walks, record it in voice notes, let your words kiss your spirit. Because the way you speak to yourself is the way the world learns to treat you. Self-talk isn't fluff, it's instruction, it's embodiment. It's spell work in real time. Radiant rebels, you are always listening. So speak like you're in love with your own becoming. Mini story, Luna's mirror talk glow up. Luna used to avoid mirrors unless she had to. She'd glance, adjust, criticize, and move on. Her reflection was a battleground, where old wounds echoed louder than compliments ever could. Then one day, rock bottom hit in the form of a birthday dinner. She showed up feeling invisible. Friends forgot her gift. Her date showed up late. No one noticed her new dress. She smiled through it, holding back tears in the bathroom stall. That night, something broke, and something else awakened. She went home, looked herself dead in the eyes and whispered, I am soft, I am sacred, I am not here to beg for love. She said it again the next morning, and the next. Until her reflection softened. Until her voice got louder than the doubt. Until strangers started complimenting her presence, not just her outfit. Now, her mirror is her altar, sticky notes everywhere, lipstick affirmations. And a woman who walks past her reflection and says, damn right, I'm her. Microhabit number 7, practice receiving like a pro. Stop blocking your blessings, sis. You've been programmed to earn, prove, and hustle for everything. So when someone gives without asking, you flinch. When love flows your way, you question it. When ease shows up, you sabotage. No more. Say thank you and stop there. Let compliments land. Let someone open the door. Let the check be paid. Let yourself be poured into, without guilt, without shrinking. You're not a burden, you're not too much. You're not high maintenance. You are a woman reclaiming softness as her standard. Receiving isn't weakness. It's sacred. It tells the world, I am open, I am ready, I am no longer blocking what's mine. Radiant rebels, blessings don't just knock. They wait to be let in. Mini story, Luna's mirror talk glow up. Luna hit a kind of low that doesn't come with a warning. It wasn't a breakup or a job loss, it was emptier than that. She was standing in a boutique fitting room, staring at herself under harsh lights, trying on a dress for a date that had just ghosted her. She looked at her reflection and didn't recognize the woman blinking back. Tired eyes, faked confidence, a body carrying too many unspoken apologies. That night, she wiped off her makeup like a ritual and whispered, I am not invisible. Then again, louder, I am not invisible. And she didn't stop. Each morning, she fed her reflection new words. I am becoming someone unstoppable. I am soft and untouchable. I am the main character, not the sidekick to my own life. It wasn't magic, it was war. With every word, she reclaimed herself. One mirror talk at a time, Luna came home to a woman who had always been waiting to be seen. Microhabit number 8, rest to radiate. Soft girl naps hit different. Burnout isn't a badge of honor. And radiant rebels don't run themselves into the ground for praise that never comes. You weren't built to be on all the time. You were built to bloom. That only happens when you rest. Soft Sundays, midday naps, no phone zones. Let the silence love on you. Let the stillness reintroduce you to yourself. Because when you rest, your glow returns. Your intuition sharpens. Your softness expands, and suddenly, the world feels less like a battlefield and more like your stage. Meet Zara. Zara used to wake up and scroll. Her calendar ruled her. Her to-do list choked her joy. She was always a second away from tears until the day her body shut down. She fainted, in the middle of Target, fluids, stress, and silence in the ER waiting room. That was the wake-up call. The next Sunday, she canceled everything. She brewed tea, put on her silk robe, turned on sod, and laid on the couch without shame. She didn't check her phone. She didn't apologize, she didn't rush. And something wild happened, she felt peace for the first time in years. By Monday, her face looked rested. Her voice was gentler, her energy untouchable. Now she doesn't just rest, she protects it like a queen guarding her crown. Zara doesn't run the world exhausted anymore. She lets the world come to her. Microhabit number 9, make beauty a daily ritual. Your lip gloss equals to your armor. Beauty isn't extra, it's not a luxury, it's a language. And the way you speak it tells the world who you are before you say a single word. Moisturize your skin like you're honoring the goddess living inside it. Pick a signature scent that makes people pause when you walk by. Not because you need the attention, but because your presence deserves to be remembered. This is about claiming beauty as a daily devotion, not a performance. Silk pajamas instead of ragged sweats. Gold hoops on a Tuesday. A glossy lip before you take out the trash. Because every act of beautifying is an act of reverence. Not for them, for you. Beauty isn't the opposite of depth, it's the mirror of it. The more sacred you treat your body and your vibe, the more your world mirrors that back. Radiant rebels don't wait for an occasion. We are the occasion. Microhabit number 10, stay in your feminine lane. Be the prize, period. Let go of your grip. The urge to micromanage, to overfunction, to be 5 steps ahead at all times, it's not your natural state. It's trauma disguised as competence. Feminine energy doesn't chase, doesn't fix, and doesn't perform for crumbs. She doesn't explain her softness or defend her boundaries. She doesn't audition for love, attention, or approval. You're not here to rescue people from themselves. You're here to anchor in peace, power, and poise. Stay in your feminine lane, where the energy is receptive, intuitive, magnetic. Where you speak less but say more. Where your silence sets the tone. Where you're adored not because you overextend, but because you simply exist as the whole damn prize. Radiant rebels move different. We don't compete. We attract. If this cracked something open inside you, don't just scroll past. Send it to your fiercest soul sister. Like it if it made you feel seen. Subscribe if you're ready to step deeper into your divine feminine glow, loud, soft, bold, and fully in your lane. This is the Radiant Rebels way. And we're just getting started.